Members of the Tarrytown Sleepy Hollow Chamber of Commerce gathered on a March morning for an awards breakfast. 5 organizations, foundations, and people were given special awards for their contributions to the community by the Chamber of Commerce. We spoke to some of those award winners.
The mission is really very, very simple. We grant the wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions to enrich the human experience with hope, strength, and joy. And it was started almost 30 years ago when a young boy in Phoenix, Arizona wanted to be an Arizona State Trooper for a day. And some people found out about that and put together a whole day where he had a uniform, he was actually sworn in, rode in a police cruiser, flew in a helicopter. And unfortunately, Chris Gracious did not survive, but the group of people saw some magic happen during that day and realized there may be other children out there that could benefit from such an experience. And that's how Make-A-Wish started. Now, 30 years later, there are 65 chapters in the United States, 34 international chapters, and since that first wish, almost 250,000 wishes have been granted. So it is really the largest wish-granting organization in the world. And people know what Make-A-Wish stands for. So I think it's the mission itself that people are attracted to support and become a part of, and you get to meet the best people. The Wish families and the Wish kids are truly unique, and it's a privilege to work with them.
Ray Insurance has been an institution in the Sleepy Hollow, Tarrytown area for a good while, hasn't it? You've been really established here as well.
We've been in Sleepy Hollow now for 32 years. My father started the business in '78, even though he's been in insurance since 1965.
Your father was a political figure as well in the community.
He was the mayor back in 1990 to 92. In fact, he was the mayor when GM announced their departure from Sleepy Hollow. So it was a very turbulent time.
Regeneron has really become a blossoming corporation in the area.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about, what you're doing and your expansion.
Well, what's exciting is that last summer we moved into our new facilities at the Landmark, and we thought things were going pretty well. And then soon after that, within 2 months, we expanded our collaboration agreement with Sanofi Aventis. And this really made it necessary for us to not only hire 500 new people, but also to take the 3rd new building and lease that as well. So it really is a chain of events that started with the expansion of this antibody development collaboration and this great partnership. And now we have to find a place for all these people to work. So what's so exciting, though, is that there are so many of our product candidates in the pipeline right now that there are many chances for success.
Your restaurant has been around for a long time in Tarrytown. You're sort of
25 years. Doesn't seem like a day over 40.
What's the essence of what you're providing to the community in terms of dining?
The essence, everybody looks for a place to go. People don't necessarily go out to eat, they eat to go out, so it's another form of entertainment. A lot of people call it a Mexican restaurant. I like to call it an American restaurant with a Mexican menu. We serve Mexican food, and we have Mexican guys in the kitchen preparing it, and it's very authentic, but people feel comfortable coming in, knowing that they can communicate easily. It's an American restaurant, everybody speaks English, whereas sometimes you go into a Mexican restaurant or a Chinese restaurant, you get the feeling maybe the waiters and the bartenders don't know what you're talking about.
You're sort of a gathering point for folks to come in and chat, community people as well.
Yeah, well, way back when, there wasn't too many in town. Now, becoming a little bit saturated, the restaurant scene. But, way back when we opened, we were pretty much it, one of the Fort Apache at the top of Main Street.
This is quite an affair. The Chamber has really become a great force in the community.
Well, thank you. It's a great board, and it's a great team effort behind it. And even in a recession, people are looking to network, and we're providing that opportunity for the businesses and promoting the businesses and the tourism and the hotel. It's just a great thing. The nonprofits that we have, each year we recognize another one. And Regeneron, it's such a tremendous business to be contributing to the community.
What do you really attribute this attitude that Sleepy Hollow, Tarrytown have in terms of gatherings like this and so forth?
I think there's a combination of a base of longtime hardworking community. Certainly in Sleepy Hollow's case, North Tarrytown, a largely blue-collar community that has always worked hard. An immigrant population that all came here looking for a better way, a better life for themselves and their families. That has also meant working hard, and that has just infused both communities over the decades. So there's a tradition here of working hard for both yourself and for the community, for your schools, and I think that's playing out now. We're not suburbs. We are villages that have gone back, have histories for a couple of hundred years. So we have always been an entity. We're not some creation and overflow of people moving out of the city. Certainly there are folks here who've moved from the city, but one of the things that's attracted those of us who have done that is that these are real towns. These are real places that have always made their own way. And I think as businesses come here, they understand that and they work within it.